Good morning everyone. Now I'm just going to put that in a little bit. That was a bit too far away. How are you? Good morning. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. Today's not Lenormand. I'm going to use the Kipper. It is Saturday, the 18th of October. So let's go across to the cards. For some reason, my comment didn't go through. Now it has. I've hit the return. Sometimes you do wonder. That's what I was entering, was the psychic.online as my website that I'm using for the psychic mediumship. So certainly go and have a quick look at it. It gives you the opportunity to purchase your personalised, detailed readings. So go have a look, but we're here for the cards. So let's go across to looking at the Kipper deck for the day today. Oops, just a little bit off centre there. Oh, goodness. There you go. And I'll just take those out of the way because that's the Lenormand, the usual weekly one. Right. It is Ciro Marchetti's creation of the Kipper deck, fortune telling card deck, and they are as old as historically as the Lenormand, I'm led to believe. So here we've got a beautiful depiction of on these cards. I love his artwork. What we've got is in the home space, we have the mature woman, card 6. As our theme for the day today, we've got high honour, which is card 25. And in our workspace, we've got despair, which is card 32. Oh, that looks a bit sad, doesn't it? This here is the guidebook that goes with it. And being that I'm still fairly new to the Kipper decks, I do read from the guidebook with this particular reading in our day. Okay, so I'll grab that. We're going to read what the High Honour card 25 has as its interpretation here. Even in reading what is in the guidebook, you might find that you yourself have some different interpretations that come to you through seeing what this card depicts here as far as the artwork, how Chiro's created it. And as I read the explanation, you might find something different pop up. Definitely feel into that. What is the message that Spirit's giving to you personally? Okay, now this is a most enabling and positive card. Here we see the cannonades as the significator, and usually significator or querent would be you. Okay, so here we see the cannonades as you receive a 21 gun salute. So literally it means trophies, medals, honour, success, promotion, a raise, I thought it said rise, a raise, acing an exam or graduating with honours. So it's the highest of honours, this card. You're on your way up, socially or professionally. More abstractly, it also represents anything high or tall. Wow. Now, there's other little interpretations there if it's close to other cards. We're not in the Granta Blow. Okay, good morning, Fiona. Good morning, Ros Gurley, and all around the globe. Good afternoon or a good evening, depending where you are. So, welcome. Lovely to have you here, Fiona. Lovely, lovely. So, this card, when it's close, it does indicate achievement, career advancement, recognition, and promotion. Virtually always business related. It has an element of work that requires knowledge as opposed to manual labour. So it's your skills, your resources being recognised, all of what you are. And ambition, skills and knowledge are recognised, yes. Success. In a relationship, it can imply an invitation or even a declaration of love. So if you are in that sort of situation today, that you're looking for love, there you go. It's given that as a declaration that you might be able to receive or give. It depends on your situation, doesn't it? And as it also signifies solving problems, you can demonstrate the resolution of all difficulties too, if that's what's coming, if that's what's in your life at the moment is a few difficulties. You're going to be able to find the solutions, and it's a high honour in that success. Wonderful, isn't it? Seeing that card there as our theme. So that is our theme. And Fiona's been able to do our numbers. So we're on a day number with 1, and that's the start of a new journey, isn't it? And the numerology cards altogether come to a 7. So thank you so much for that, Fiona. I really appreciate when you do the numerology for us. Thank you, thank you. And Michaela, hello, lovely and all. P.S. Great card reading last night, everyone. Get along on Friday nights. Roz's cards are great. Thank you so much, Michaela. That's lovely. Thank you for that vote of confidence. It's fun. I do enjoy the Friday nights. I anticipate, as I'm well enough at the end of a week, that I'm going to continue doing the weekly Friday nights at 7 o'clock. I might be shifting it to 7:30. Daylight savings, it creates it being a little bit early for my tummy to be eating too early. You know the drift. So it might be that it's 7:30 following from next week. I'll shift the time in the community calendar. Okay, now here we are at our mature woman card 6. Let's have a look. We meet this gracious lady of a certain age in an elaborate day dress as she sits in her salon. A mature woman, she generally listens to your concerns, offering aid and good advice. Some also look above this card to see what's on her mind. Well, we don't have an above, below, and sideways in this one, but what is on your mind? So she's an important female relative such as grandmother, mother, stepmother, mother-in-law, aunts, godmothers, etc. It's anyone who's related to you, not you yourself. So she's also a female authority figure, executives, guides, or teachers, or she can also be a female authority figure. So it's someone who is a mature woman in your day today that you will want to be mindful of and, well, in whatever way listening to her or talking to her, that she is going to listen and be that good listener. So it's time to orient towards a wise woman. So it shows that you are going to have that influence of the helpful and knowledgeable older woman. Okay, so that's what this one is. This one is in the home space. So if you have family close to you and around and about you, the influence of possibly the mother, grandmother, aunties, aunties, and that type of figure, that there is going to be some influence from them today. So do listen, do speak with them in whatever way. The communication is going to be two-sided, in my view, so that you are able to gain the wisdom, or maybe you are that mature woman for another who is approaching you today. It could be that you might be that influence for them. And I'm saying that only because, like, here I am with my grey hair. I am definitely a mature woman. So put yourself in whatever situation it is, and keeping in mind that there is some high honour in this today. So there's respect and honour, recognition, and that, the salute to it as well, which is that showing respect, okay? And as we move over to our despair card. Oh, good morning, Monica. Hello, Ros, and thank you. And thank you to Fiona for the numbers as well. Thank you very much for that, Monica. Lovely to have you here this morning. Now we're shifting across to card 32, despair. It does look a bit, oh my goodness, and it's in the workspace too. So this is a challenging card. Here we meet a man in shabby clothes, a member of the working poor, distraught from unemployment, reduced to letting a tear slip in the street. So literally grieving or weeping. It can also be severe stress leading to emotional exhaustion, serious concussions, fevers and migraines. So there could be some of that in your day today. This card also commonly is used for jealousy. So, a variety of things that we can probably experience if looking at this card in its literal sense. With luck, a positive card will be next to it to offer the balance and hope that all will work out somehow, which, as we have our high honour card, one of the most propitious in the deck, from what we read from the explanation, it does temper this a little bit to being less of the despair and probably, just being able to work through it. It helps us work through what might seem some of those minor experiences in our day to day at work. So, unfortunately, it's not a very promising card, but being next to this, the High Honour, unless surrounding cards mitigate, which it has, you can be tortured by it. It's the worries and stress. Despair either describes a relationship that's characterised by trouble, or you suffer from a heavy workload or fear of job loss. So it's you yourself bringing that despair on top of yourself. That's what I'm feeling with this. Be less worried about what is your potential job security and look to the work that you're doing itself and frame it in a different perspective. That's what I'm getting. So it's warning of expecting too much of ourselves and just being your best at what you do. And really put that as the focus, not, oh, woe is me, I'm going to lose my job because I'm just not doing it good enough. Change the perspective and do the work you're needing to do to change that around, that you are being seen as capable, able, and really shining at your job, to shift it around to being seen and having those high honours of recognition and a raise and changing that position. So if you're feeling that despair, change it around. If you're seeing someone else within your workspace feeling that despair, maybe you need to be that wonderful listening ear and shoulder to cry on to get past it and shift that energy so that it changes it around to the success and being for all in your workspace, so that you can all shift it around to achieving those high honours, because that's the influence of our theme for the day today. It really is going to shift that's from despair into that positive of having done the hard work by the end of the day and receiving the high honours, because that is our theme for the day today, isn't it? Okay, so hopefully there was some message specifically for you in that was our cards today from the Kipper. And, blessings to you. If you're feeling a little down in workspace, lift it up, shift it round, shine it to that is the honour, the glory of succeeding. Action is needed. That's what I'm feeling, instead of feeling depressed and all that. Lift your head, smile, and move into that is the action that's going to bring that change. Okay, and you do have that listening ear of the mature woman, that soft, gentle nurturing of the feminine, but it's strong. It's a good, strong energy that we're going to have today from that mature experience, and being able to guide us through to show up and be that person who is going to be honoured. Okay, wow. Great cards, aren't they? The Kipper is definitely different. And Fiona, thank you to Monica for those, for that recognition there as well. Sometimes it can be just that is needed, is a thank you of being seen and knowing that what you do is important. Even if it's only to one person, it's still important. So keep onward with what you know is going to shine your light. It's going to bring you into helping others and sharing the loads and doing what you know is the best. Trust your intuition, your gut feeling around what you are doing today. Okay, so Fiona's saying, thank you, Ros Girlie, and have a fab day, and all around the globe, a good afternoon or a good evening. You're off to your daughter's. She wants to take you shopping to get things ready for hospital next week. Wonderful. Ashe, ashe, ashe. And thank you so much for sharing part of your health journey with us. All healing vibes moving forward. Thank you, thank you. Keep being the best you that you can be, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.